John Longworth, what is the case against him?
Well, clearly, the Prime Minister has devised an elaborate fraud on the electorate with this deal. What we're seeing here is the UK permanently tied to the European Union, a satellite of the European Union. We didn't vote to be a rule taker with no say in those rules that are being devised. She's devised a deal that deals with goods so that France and Germany can continue to sell huge quantities of goods and we'll continue with our massive trade deficit, but has ignored services where we're strong. So it's a one-way street, and the fact that we have to have regulatory alignment will make it very difficult to do trade deals, and certainly very difficult to do good trade deals, because we can't mutually recognise each other's regulations that produce the same results.
Find out what you believe the problem to be for businesses, John Longworth, if you would.
Well, tariff reduction will help, but the truth of the matter is, of course, that the European Union is a protectionist zone, and the regulations are used to protect monopoly profits in the European Union, which is why a lot of the multinationals have liked this and wanted it to continue.
Forgive me, can you spell out the details? Because we hear a lot of, and I don't mean this disparagingly, it's a very difficult thing for people to understand. There are slogans like monopolies and satellites and fraud. Well, what does it mean to individual businesses?
What it means to people in the UK is that people will pay over the odds for goods. Because it's only, for example, we don't know whether the tariffs will be able to be removed unilaterally. So why should we actually have 40%, 50% taxes on goods that we don't even produce ourselves, that could make the cost of living for UK consumers much less and boost the economy? Why do we still have the marketing standards regulations that apply to certain fruit and vegetables? That means you can't buy knobbly potatoes and you can't buy products that don't conform to the marketing standards in colour and conformance. Why, for example, do you have regulations that created a preference for diesel cars? The very same companies that were campaigning for Project Fear only a week ago were the very same ones that set up this system to favour diesel, and then they went and cheated wholesale and started poisoning people with toxic fumes from diesel cars.